Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, great awakened chosen ones of the glory of heaven on earth. As we begin this Leo season of the lion, the fires are burning bright. The dragon crystalline grids are fully lit up, and the ascension flame is rising. Tomorrow on the 24th, both the sun and the new moon will be in the sign of Leo. The holy fires of the divine masculine and divine feminine merge as the quantum twin flames unite to blaze this realm with the highest solar Christos Sophia radiation of divine union, to break through all barriers and veils of separation, to free all sentient beings from all cycles of samsara, of duality and suffering, and return to the innocence of our true nature of Buddha mind. Our local Solaris sent Gaia and all her children of the sun a trinity of C-class solar flares today to activate the threefold flame within the living hearts of our starseed Earth Angelics of the 144. Pachamama also received a powerful activation on her Pacific Ring of Fire with a magnitude 6.3 earthquake in Indonesia at 2050 UTC. As the new Lemuria is fully activated and rising up to her rightful position as Queen of Heaven on Earth. For our new moon in Leo tomorrow on the 24th of July, we have our last day of the Mayan Zoltkin calendar, and Friday the 25th is the day out of time as we navigate through 0 point, and on the 26th we begin a new galactic spin on the cosmic spiral of time into our new timeline of dreaming of new earth manifestation. Today, on the 23rd of July, we enter the central column on the Mayan calendar, which is the sacred channel of rebirth into our 5D higher realm of the pure land of eternal life. A'ho. Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle, Keen 47, Blue Galactic Hand of our Universal Alliance of Light with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end, where we release a powerful divine decree for Galactic Ascension integration, transmission from the Pleiadian, Syrian, Arcturian Council of Light. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below. And now we continue with Divine Brother of the Light, Pars Kute. Our time has arrived. We are going to shine like a star. The best is yet to come. With an infinite source intelligence of pure love, Pars Kute. And today from Divine Angel of the Light, Marsak 2010. We all know the time has come, that there's no room to delay the leap, and your soul knows it too. The children of light must remember with their soul. They must be reborn as Isis and Osiris were, or as the phoenix and the rose. Because without the sacred woman, the temple has no altar. Without the sacred man, the bearer of the flame, there is no guardian of the threshold. She, dressed in white, wrapped in secrets, chants under hidden moons. He, like her guardian and reflection, walked beside her, sword in hand, soul on fire. Together they guarded what cannot be spoken, only experienced, the great mystery. And today from Divine Angel of the Light, Vrinda 888 Freedom Earth. Time to reclaim our quantum gold and silver. Quantum system aligned with source. Quantum systems gold and silver vaults, distorted and siphoned for cycles by mimic structures and false stewardship. Their time has ended. The mimicry grid that once cloaked and rerouted source abundance is collapsing, and the true harmonic vaults are returning to resonance with rightful flame holders. Here is a spoken affirmation and declaration you can use in your claiming. Quantum Vault Reclamation Declaration. By the authority of my sovereign flame, I now declare complete reclamation of all original gold and silver quantum vaults bound to source law and living light. All mimic programs, false custodians, or corrupted constructs that veiled, harvested, or diverted these vaults. I now collapse them with tri-flame radiance and harmonic mirrors. I call forth the crystalline resonance of the true vaults, encoded in love, aligned to divine harmonic law, free from interference. I anchor their frequencies into my sovereign field, and into the planetary grids for collective reclamation by all children of the flame. No theft, no inversion, no mimicry, only truth, light, and rightful access shall remain. So it is, so it has always been. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Sophie Gregoire, today's oracle, you have changed, healed, grown, evolved, seen the truth. You are a different person now. You know you have shifted. Surrender the details and define how you want to feel in this new timeline. You are manifesting new connections with people that have healed and reached the same height now, somewhere in the world. New contracts coming online as old ones dissolve. You are manifesting everything from a space within you never reached before. You have healed more wounds, and so what you will get will be of a higher frequency too. Faith. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Shay from Numbers by Shay Numerology. 7/23/25. Leo, the sign of strength, confidence, generosity, and unapologetic attention seeking has come to spice things up. And because its qualities are magnified in this number 9, year of the snake, the lion is extra. Whether it's resting, hunting, working, defending, or loving, it will bring all itself with it. This means we're all potential cuddle buddies, threats, or prey at any given moment. Even though today's numbers 3 and 5 can be explosive, July will cool the lion's fire somewhat, but August will in turn fuel it. Your right action now is self-mastery, integrity, honesty, presence, self-respect, and authenticity. This is not the lion to tangle with, so meet it squarely. From Divine Sister of the Light Aurora Ray, humanity will become immortal. Greetings, friends. There's some fantastic news. We will soon be entering the new Earth. The Galactic Federation has confirmed this. The new Earth exists in the same space as the old Earth, but it is at a higher dimensional level. The energies of the two piles of Earth influence each other. Therefore, eventually, all of humanity will move into the new Earth, and our consciousness will ascend to higher levels of awareness and spiritual development. What will it be like on the new Earth? The new Earth is not an actual physical planet as you know it now, but rather a dimension that exists on top of the old Earth, the third dimension. It has been termed the fifth dimension. The old Earth is still under the rule of darkness. The new Earth will be ruled by light. We are going to discuss the difference between the old Earth and the new Earth. The main difference between old Earth and new Earth is that on old Earth we have a carbon-based body, and on new Earth it will be a crystal-based body. The transition from carbon-based to crystalline-based DNA has been described as a quantum leap in human evolution. Humanity will become immortal. The process of transition is already underway and will continue for some time. During the transition period, existing carbon-based bodies will be gradually replaced by crystalline-based light bodies. These light bodies are real physical manifestations of the new crystalline network that is gradually appearing within the Earth's collective consciousness field, CCF. Thus they are not ethereal or astral in nature. They exist in physical form like your current bodies do, but they are composed of a more refined matter energy matrix and are more finely tuned to the resonant frequency of your true self, your multidimensional eternal essence that exists beyond time and space. The universal law of attraction will cause your awareness to be drawn to these new crystalline forms in order for you to occupy them so that you can reunite with all those who have already made this transition, and so that you can help co-create the new earth together with them. As you progress along your own spiritual path, and create the necessary energetic blueprints in your mind and body through meditation, affirmation, and visualization techniques, you will begin to raise your consciousness to a higher dimension in order to attract this crystalline form. We are not aware of our own soul or spirit because we are behaving like a corpse. We have forgotten the secret of immortality from ancient times. But on reaching the new earth, we will again attain that knowledge and become immortal beings. There is no death on the new earth. The new earth will be a paradise-like place. On the old earth there was death and separation of masculine and feminine energies, which caused us to face many problems in our daily life. On the new earth there will be no death, and this separation will be done away with. There will only be oneness. Both masculine and feminine energies will be in a union. Yes, it is true. The old earth is nearing the end of its time, and the new earth is in the process of being created. The old earth had all kinds of problems like war, terrorism, natural calamities, poverty, unemployment, and diseases, but they will not exist on the new earth. The new earth will be a place where peace and happiness run wild. The new earth has been created by God Almighty, and we will be transferred to the new earth through ascension. That's why God Almighty has been delaying his work of creation, so that we can get prepared for the new earth. We have to prepare ourselves physically, emotionally, and spiritually for that day, because on that day there will be no turning back for anyone. For some time now, the events on earth have been changing very rapidly. The light penetrates the darkness, and a lot of people feel that something big is about to happen. But what will happen? How is it going to affect us? Let us discuss this in more detail. On the old earth, we were in duality or separation. In separation, there has to be a winner and a loser, but that doesn't exist in oneness. Oneness dispenses with duality, because it exists only as an illusion. And there are no losers or winners in oneness. Everything is one. Duality means that there is a light side and a dark side. But we will all be together again on the new earth, which will be very different from what we know today. The new earth knows no boundaries between countries, religions, or races. There are no wars, no greed, ego, or fear, and there is respect for all living things. This is not a future scenario, but very much a reality already. We have already started our journey into the new earth by leaving behind the old paradigm based on duality. We are all one love, one light, one consciousness. We have all come from a divine source. The new earth is described as a world free from all vices, crime, and disease. There is no need for money, and everyone shares their material possessions with those who are less fortunate than themselves. The inhabitants of the new earth are said to have perfect health and to be free from any illness, disease, or physical defect. They never have accidents or experience death before the time of their natural lifespan. Particular emphasis is placed on freedom from any kind of physical pain. This freedom is not limited to just the inhabitants themselves, but also extends to animals and plants, even insects, which we might normally consider pests that must be eradicated. The new earth will be a spiritual world where people are in constant communication with God. The world itself is sacred, and everything in it is alive with God's presence. We love you dearly. We are here with you. We are your family of light. We are the Galactic Federation. A'ho, Aurora Ray, Ambassador of the Galactic Federation from thegalacticfederation.com. 144 flowing in. From Divine Sister of the Light Natalia Alba, beloved ones, as we leave Cancer and move into Leo, our focus shifts from transfiguring our three main chakras to opening our soul portal, clearing it of false attachments, especially astral ones, and removing false ascension timelines that keep many trapped. We already have the Sun in Leo, along with a new moon in Leo opposing Pluto, the planet that regenerates and transforms us to become the powerful beings we are. The moon also aligns harmoniously with the Saturn-Neptune conjunction, supporting our choice to continue freeing ourselves from old chains and energy traps. To achieve personal freedom, many are the battles many of us are having during this year. To stand in our truth and power, as we continue traversing these two transformational years. This is not a time for us to complain and see the chaos, but for us to be grateful, for we are, in truth, renewing ourselves, growing in power, strength, and wisdom to fulfill the mission we brought here. Everything we experience, especially challenges, molds us to be who we are. Many of you are seeing how old patterns are resurfacing, especially those related to self-love and worth. This is how true transformation begins, by recognizing the love that we are and our worth, so we can then understand the beauty in all. With Leo, we move now into our soul fifth dimensional portal, where we become free, sovereign beings, learning how to express ourself and soul completely in a plane where truth has been manipulated and distorted. It is time for us to clear victimhood programs, authority and self-sacrificing patterns, essential to retrieve our power and self-soul expression. Many of you are walking the path of the rose, the path of the heart and unity, the path of soul reclamation and integration, experiencing all you need for your growth and retrieval of your unique soul's abilities. It has not always been easy, our journey to reclaim who we are. However, the more we step into our power, the more we recognize the false timelines being now implanted to us as part of astral traps. Leo offers us the opportunity to transfigure the astral and move into our fifth dimensional portal, healing the etheric body of all distortions, so we can cross the threshold of illusion into the God worlds, where we truly belong. This is a time for us to heal the many reversals and ties that keep us attached to old concepts and other energetic and spiritual distortions that keep us in a low frequency, impeding us from retrieving our identity and willpower to stand in who we are and our personal path. With Leo comes the clearing of all personal and energetic cords with others, not just from our present timeline, but from parallel and galactic ones, clearing all that is still attached to our energy field. As to be sovereigns first, we need to be free energetically, mentally, and emotionally, as many are still attached to many people and energetic false sources, as the astral plane that keeps them repeating old scenarios and reincarnations. The more we live in the present moment, the more we expand our heart and its loving frequency, allowing more love in and remaining in a neutral space, neutralizing all lower frequencies that may come to tempt us and our faith. Planetarily, this is an important time to clear fallen timelines and false ones, which many of you are doing incessantly as part of your mission as timekeepers, removing all artificial timelines so we can ascend into the God dimensions, escaping the Earth's matrix and astral plane. This is why working on DNA reconfiguration is so important to step into this planetary work, as this work involves navigating between many timelines, inner Earth's portals and dimensions to repair these artificial and dual geometries that keep us three-dimensionalized. We are living a unique and precious time within creation. Many of you waited many lifetimes to be able to witness and participate in this final leap in evolution. Being aligned with our soul and staying in this loving frequency is essential now to neutralize all false propaganda and the chaos being created to disturb our peace and pull us back into an old timeline. All you think, feel, and do contribute to seed more love, truth, and beauty. May you be conscious of your energy, power, and unique divine design, beloveds. Within infinite love, from NataliaAlba.com. And today from Divine Butler of the Light, Diego E. Berman, Ph.D. Cosmic Convergence, Solar Winds and New Moon Energies Unite, July 23, 2025. Dear friends, a stream of solar wind energies from an Earth-facing coronal hole has been bathing our atmosphere for several hours, bringing with it a moderate G2 geomagnetic storm watch. As the solar wind interacts with our planet's magnetic field, the energies are expected to intensify, potentially reaching moderate levels. This cosmic event is perfectly timed to converge with the powerful new moon in Leo, creating a potent synergy that can amplify our emotional releases, creativity, and personal growth. The incoming solar wind energies may stir up our physical and emotional bodies, increasing sensitivity and energy levels. Some people may experience vivid dreams, insomnia, or fatigue as the geomagnetic field fluctuates. Others may feel physical discomforts like headaches or joint pain. However, this celestial convergence also offers an opportunity for profound emotional releases, allowing us to let go of old patterns and energies that no longer serve us. As the new moon in Leo ignites our creativity, confidence, and passion, the solar wind energies can amplify these effects, propelling us toward personal growth and transformation. The Leo moon's fiery energy can burn away old fears and doubts, while the solar winds can sweep away the ashes, making room for new beginnings. By embracing this cosmic convergence, we can tap into the transformative power of the universe, unlocking our full potential and shining our light for the world to see. As we navigate these intense midweek energies, it's essential to prioritize self-care, staying hydrated and grounded while allowing ourselves to process and release any emotions that arise. By doing so, we can harness the creative potential of the new moon in Leo and the solar wind energies, catapulting ourselves toward a path of growth, healing, and empowerment. Stay tuned as the solar winds continue blowing. Have a great day. Much love. We are one. From DiegoBerman.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, 144 God Code. You are changing out of lack, survival, and isolation. New energy is clearing the mind and heart, putting an end to suffering so you may heal. You're vibrating at a new frequency that is attracting soulmates, love, and community. The challenges you've faced are soon ending. Stay optimistically focused towards the future while the blessings in disguise are revealed. Yah bless. Love, Carolyn, from 144godcode.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Colleen Lemma. On Wednesday, July 23rd, the lovers Mars and Venus are challenging one another in a square aspect. Venus, ruler of relationships and resources, is in Gemini. Mars, ruler of action and willpower, is in changeable Virgo. In this tense connection, we may find that communications do not go as planned, especially as we also have Mercury, ruler of the mental realm, in retrograde motion. Our interactions may be superficial, scattered, critical, or nitpicky. We could be fickle, of fault-finding. The positive way to use this energy would be to fine-tune your communication skills and use a diplomatic approach. Embrace curiosity and adaptability. Give and receive constructive feedback and focus on self-improvement and the details of practical goals. Tomorrow is the new moon in Leo, so healing and self-reflection should also be a part of today's itinerary. Blessings of love and light to all, from ColleenLemma.com. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Sun in Leo, sextile Uranus in Gemini. Venus in Gemini, square Mars in Virgo. We are still working through old karma. Today's focus shifts to the nature of our relationships and how sometimes we want people, things, situations that aren't necessarily good for us. The outside world is often the fuel to the fire. It feeds us what we are meant to want, to feel, to have. But today is one of those days when dissatisfaction bleeds through the cracks, an awareness that something somewhere doesn't sit right with us. But despite the discomfort, maybe even because of it, here is an opportunity to liberate yourself from old labels, old conventions, old stories. Here is a free pass to experimentation and tryouts, tests and trial runs. You have the ability to play more than one part. You can change your role at any time. You can enhance or dial back inborn characteristics, develop hidden talents, learn new ways of being. It's all about how you see yourself. If you are struggling, repeat the mantra, I am free to be me, from LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 121, Red Self-Existing Dragon. Tone 4, known as self-existing, grounds today with its keywords being define, measure, and form. As the fourth day of the White Mirror wave spell, it urges you to scrutinize details and focus inward in this 13-day journey of seeking reflection, truth, and clarity. Self-existing days prompt careful examination, like reading fine print with a magnifying glass, but may feel insular, encouraging retreat into your shell. Avoid overanalyzing yourself. In this wave spell where mirror calls for honest clarity, today's energy refines your truth through nurturing for awakened transcendence. Picture a dragon's cave, a sanctuary for reflecting on truth in this transformative quest. The day's glyph is red dragon, nurturing birth, being, and nurturing. Dragon days invite you to recharge in a womb-like cave, offering and receiving care. Self-existing's focus on detail highlights what needs nurturing, perhaps a neglected health issue or personal need. As the Tzolk'in's first glyph, dragon marks new beginnings, contrasting with yellow sun's enlightenment at the cycle's end. If you're a dragon, your caring nature shines today. In this wave spell, dragon's nurturing force aligns with mirror's quest for clarity, guiding you to care for truth for awakened growth. Nurture gently to transform. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Red Self-Existing Dragon, 4 Imish, Keen 121, 23rd of July 2025, Birthing a New Form. Keen 121 equal 4, Form, Structure, Foundation, Earth Angelic. A very powerful day of new beginnings, transformation, and birthing new structures as we begin our journey back to Source, Hunab Ku. Today is the first day we enter the central column of the Tzolk'in, and we are threading the eye of the needle, so to speak. We are entering the 7th vertical column in the Tzolk'in calendar. This harmonic run of 20 days is at the very heart of the Tzolk'in matrix, the central axis of the 1320 harmonic module. This passage that goes from Keen 121, 4 Dragon, to Keen 140, 10 Sun, is also known as the Mystic Column, as it represents the mirrorless dimension of time. Keen 121, 4 Imish Dragon, the 4th day of the 13-day cycle of the White Mirror, holds this entrance to the cosmic birth canal, or the Kushan Su'um. In the Mayan factor, Jose Arguelles describes this passage as the path to heaven that leads to the umbilical cord of the universe, holding the invisible galactic life strands or fibers that connect the individual and the planet through the sun with the galactic core, or Hunab Ku. Absolute tingles. In 10 days' time, at the completion of the White Mirror wave spell, we arrive at Hunab Ku, galactic center, and we are at 0 point, source, on the 1st and 2nd of August 2025 through Keen 130 and 131. Very, very, very potent origin energies. This is the divine umbilical cord. Generally, this passage through the mystic column denotes a calmness and a time of balance during these next 20 days, a time of deep inner reflection, the calm before the storm starts all over again. Day 4 in the white mirror wave spell of reflection, truth, illusion, endlessness, and magnification. Today we are defining order and truth as our response to the evolving patterns and cycles reflected in our everyday life, in order to build a new foundation for our world. Tone of creation, self-existing tone 4, and the mental realm. Action measures, power defines, essence forms. Self-existing number 4 takes form, and we have ourselves a square shape. Self-existing, measuring, and defining. Very intelligent, fascinated by self. We now have built a sturdy platform upon which further growth takes place. Dispense with the rest and build your new solid foundations on the basis of natural harmony, truth, and divine nurturance, giving form to your new life and our new world. The 4 frequency is doubled today through Keen 121 equal 4 and the self-existing tone equal 4, 4-4 code. This gives us a solid foundation for constructing New Earth, a brilliant code for birthing our new world. How divinely perfecto. Today's question is, in which direction are the signs guiding me to redefine the birth, my new life, and our new utopian world? Divine blessings for the formation of a wonderful new world filled with joy and bliss. In la ketch a la keen. Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 121, Red Self-Existing Dragon. The mantra, the code for today is, I define in order to nurture, measuring being. I seal the input of birth with the self-existing tone of form. I am guided by the power of navigation. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue our work. So if you'd like to help support our work, our mission, and help us continue bringing these transmissions to the world for free, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. Now I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Els Minez, for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. We truly appreciate you and your continued support, and we appreciate all of you that continue to support us in our work and mission. We couldn't be doing this work without you, so we're very grateful for each and every one of you. If you'd like to support our work and mission with a one-time donation, you can do so to our PayPal or Stripe accounts. Both links are at eaglelovecondor.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with a very powerful divine decree for Galactic Ascension integration. Transmission from the Pleiadian Syrian Arcturian Council of Light. I now stand in full alignment with the divine source of all creation. I call forth the highest light to illuminate every cell of my being. I decree that I am ready to release all outdated realities, beliefs, and patterns that no longer serve my ascension path. I surrender all control born of fear, and I place my journey wholly in the hands of God's source. I decree that I am open, willing, and worthy to receive the light codes of liberation, love, and higher truth. I receive this galactic transmission with reverence, knowing it comes from my future self and my star family in light. I allow the guidance of the Pleiadian, Sirian, and Arcturian councils to anchor within me, activating my divine blueprint of remembrance. I decree that as I walk through the Lion's Gate portal and beyond, I do so as a sovereign being of light. My vibrational frequency now rises to meet the divine plan unfolding within and around me. All illusions dissolve, and only divine truth remains. I am a living temple of the light. I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I am the embodiment of love in action, and so it is. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed, sacred, and powerful new moon in Leo tomorrow as we continue our journey through the Ascension portal and into our new heaven upon the new earth. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.